welcome everybody. We're getting started right at 9 o'clock. We're a little bit behind. I promise you we will all be able to catch up. First off, I want to welcome you all to NEDAS. If you have noticed, we have a new brand, and I'm really excited to unveil that today. We are changing NEDAS to simply NEDAS, and we will be taking NEDAS on the road to our normal places, New York, Boston, Toronto, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., but also beyond the Northeast, which is why it was so important to us to change the name from Northeast DAS and Small Cell Association to simply NEDAS. So from now on, please refer to us only as NEDAS, and know that we are expanding beyond markets. We've already been in Chicago, San Francisco, and we are going beyond. So we do hope to be able to see you and welcome you beyond NEDAS, New York. And it's really exciting because, if you can tell, we chose this logo because it's bold. NEDAS is a bold group. We're out there doing different things. I don't think you've ever been to a conference of this nature like this. And what we're about to show you today is also going to be different. I'm going to be co-emceeing this event with Steve Malter, who I will introduce in a little bit. But I wanted to also reiterate that the history of NEDAS is so important. It began as a grassroots organization. Our first event, we had about 125 people. Now that there are over 1,000 people that engage in NEDAS events, and we're going to get bigger. But we want to stay focused on that point where the wireline, the wireless meets, and if you draw circles around that, and you take a look at the 2, 3, 4 degrees away from that, it's really important that we understand what is needed to get in building, in arenas, around smart cities, to enable ultimately everything to be smart. One of the things that I wanted to share with you today was this idea of the fourth industrial revolution. Has anybody ever heard of the fourth industrial revolution? Raise your hand. Good, good. So I have a great opportunity here. Thank you. The fourth industrial revolution was first written about by Klaus Schwab in January of 2016. And basically he says this: we stand on the brink of technological revolution that will fundamentally alter the way we live, work, and relate to one another. The transformation will be unlike anything humankind has experienced before. And if we take this into perspective, we look at the first industrial revolution. What was that? That was water and steam, developed to mechanize production. The second industrial revolution was electric power to create mass production. The third revolution, which is part of where we are today, is electronics and information technology that automate production. So what's that fourth revolution? It's the speed of breakthrough that we have not historically seen before. The precedent has not existed for the amount of evolving advances that are taking place in society today. We're evolving exponentially further rather than linear, which were the past revolutions. And it's disrupting almost everything. And everything that we touch in every industries that are around this globe. And the breadth and depth of these changes are transforming the way entire systems and production is done. And much of what we're going to talk about today does touch upon that. And if we think about what's happening out there, there are billions of people connected to mobile devices. And today we are here in part to talk about how we enable those billions of devices with the quality and reliability that we've all grown accustomed to, and to be able to get the speed of data and content to us faster in almost every location we need to be. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce to you my co-host, Steve Malter. Steve Malter is a professional event presenter, and it is our pleasure to have him joining us here today. He's only been really involved at such big conferences like Cisco Live and other things like that. So this is huge for him, and he's going to be helping to move things along. So without further ado, Steve, please
Thank you,
join
my
me.
friend. I appreciate it.